Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings, Lord of the Rings, a LOTRO tale. Oh, yes, we're gonna do some more LOTRO tale, you guys. My voice is all back, and we are ready for some more voiceovers. Alright, so when we left off on our adventure, we traveled over from Agharan, over here in the south of Angmar, and we traveled over to the Dwarven Realm here in the bottom middle, as you can see there. So that is where we're at. And that's where we will continue. So today we're going to pick up quests and talk with some of these dwarves. Do some more dwarf voices. I do like doing dwarf voices, as much as I do like all the rest as well, of course. So let's talk to here. Guard Captain Gisser.
Might you lend me an ear?
Might you lend me an ear? You came here alone from the west. I suppose there is more to you than one would guess at a glance. Here, you can indeed be of help to us. I am charged with the protection of Galbil Shad... This is the place we're at, the dwarven place we're at, okay? So it's Gabil Shah-Thur. Gabil Shah-Thur. I'm gonna have all these names down, man. Like, after an episode or two, like, I get the names memorized, and then I'm just gonna, like, be, like, shouting off names, and people are like, where's this in Lord of the Rings Online? I'm like, blah, blah, blah. How do you know that name? Well, you see, I had to read it and voice it over, like, a lot. Best way to practice something, guys, over and over. Alright, so Gabil, I think it's Gabil Shah-Thur. Gabil Shah-Thur. And this had become quite a challenge since an orc scout discovered our outpost a few days back. Now we are constantly harassed by orcs, and I am not sure how much longer we can hold out. If you can slay some of these orcs, though, we might get a bit of breathing space. I am not picky. Slaying any Blogmarg or Crackjarn orc you encounter in the eastern Maladhand is enough. Malanhad is enough. Although, to be most helpful, you should slay some of the warriors and skirmishers. Oh, and some defilers as well. So he's not picky, but he wants us to do direct things.
What do you need?
What do you need? Okay, let's go this way. Bum, 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 bum. This place is really cool, by the way. I just want to just take a quick little glance at this place. Again, I'm going to do some more LOTRO tour episodes, guys, soon, and we're going to be doing more on a LOTRO adventure with Gundabad, too. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the algorithms, and also you will get more of this content if you enjoy it. So I hope you're having a fun time. Don't forget to grab a glass of tea while you're at it. Let's continue on to the next voiceover. Here's one of the rangers we have to talk with. Bregar.
Oh, grey is the shadow upon my heart.
Grey is the shadow upon my heart. Who are you? If you are not a servant of the Shadow of Angmar, how then did you pass through Ramis Delun and not perish? Korun sent you? That is joyous news. Your coming is a trump of victory to us.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Might you spare a moment of your time? It is a pity that Karuner could not steel his heart against the Watchers of Ramis Delun. The power of the Watching Stones is terrible. Many of the hillmen tried to flee back through Ramis Delun and perished. We marched on, but ere we ever came unto Khardum, we were beset by orcs and creatures more terrible. Gullinder was lost, and our numbers has barely managed to avoid the snares of the enemy for these last few years. But I fear Angmar has grown too strong, and we will not be able to hide forever. I have learned that one party of my kindred is encamped at a place called Forthner, far to the north in the eastern reaches of Himbar. Go to them, if you would, and lend them what aid you may. We'll do that, absolutely. Alright, so we have another ranger to talk to here.
Would you do something for me?
Would you do something for me? He's got a more generic sounding voice. Would you do something for me? You know aught of that lore of Angmar? Well, no matter. You will learn. It is Neth-Ra will have anything to say about it. He is in a lonely vale, the Krusla Lana, far to the east of here, musing on 7 sentinels. I have no doubt he could use your assistance. Alright, we'll do that. picking up all the quests.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Would you stay and speak with me a moment? We are fortunate that you arrived when you did. We have hidden in the shadow of Angmar for so long, but now we have been discovered. An orc scout stumbled into our halls a few days ago and escaped before we could slay him. Now the orcs attack us regularly, and it is only going to get worse, if what I suspect is true. One of my dwarves returned and told us that the orcs are felling the trees north of here. Excuse me. And that can only mean one thing. They are making siege weapons with which to attack us. We have to slow down or halt their work. If you wish to help us, go to Og Biskulk, north of here, and defeat the orcs you find there. Gather their tools, such as axes, pickaxes, saws, and bring them here.
That is a good way to slow them down if they don't have any tools to use. Alright, there says there's one more quest right here, but I guess it's to talk to this person. Which we did. So we're gonna go up here, because there's a quest up here to pick up. Bum 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 bum. Hello, Mr. Dwarf. Hello, nice day. Good day. Alright, here's another one.
Might you lend me an
Call.
ear?
Might you lend me an ear? Call at your service and your families. Things were looking rather hopeless around here, but with you about, perhaps we will stand a chance of surviving. If we can't get enough vendors, that is. Yeah, provenders, that is. Now, everyone here is all excited about the orcs, and it's true that the food isn't much of a problem if an orc has lopped off your head. However, I'm not much with an axe, so I'll spend my time worrying about what I can help with, and that's food. We only have enough provisions for a few more days, and I think it's time to look for some other sources of food. I am reluctant to bring it up, but I have heard that the orcs eat Norga boggling legs and slug tongues. Ooh, that's not. And while I'm sure such provenders is not much for taste, it. Not provisions, provenders. Interesting. There's your word of the day, everyone. Is not much for taste. It keeps them alive. It might do the same for us as well. Could you gather some legs and tongues from the Norboglerg and the slugs from down in Davunianen? That's another one I'm gonna have to get. I think it's Duvvuinen. Something like that. I wonder if that's Dwarven or Elven. It doesn't matter. Let's go pick up these last quests and we'll do some questing. Go down here. Isn't this place cool though? It's just this little fort inside this mountain. I love that dwarves are just everywhere. You know, like they're in every mountain. See, mountain dwarves.
Might you lend me an ear?
Might you lend me an ear? We're gonna have a little bit of a different voice for this dwarf. Let's see, we'll do... Might you lend me an ear? That's his voice. It's a little bit funny, but that's his voice. I am always glad to share of the works here at Galbis as long as every other dwarf here pulls his own weight. It can be frustrating to be chosen for guard duty when you have found a promising load, but that is sometimes the way of it. I believe mining is what he means. If you don't mind out an eager miner, you could mine the gems from the rocks I have had to leave behind. You would be doing me a great service, and the wealth of Gabil Shathr will only be improved by your assistance. The rocks in question are north of Galbil Shathr. I'll follow the road northwest until you turn east into man, these words are getting me, guys. Gorothland. Yep. Through the sparse trees, you will come to an entrance of Method. Cave claws often gather in the rocks outside Method to use care while mining the gems. Use care, my friends. We will do that. Okay. Got that quest. I think there's one more quest and we can go do these quests upside. Hurrah! Gosh, oh no, there's one more guy up there. Let's get on Remy. Remy, come here quick. There's one more person on the outlook up there that we didn't talk to. By the way, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and in our LOTRO Tale series and record in 2K because I decided it's a little bit more time and work for me, but I do like that little bit more quality when I'm watching it on my big TV. So, you know, that kind of stuff. And you guys, you saw my little blog thing. They're going to be doing a Lord of the Rings visual update in 2022, kind of like because they're buffing things up to make it a little bit fresher, redo things. Kind of like, for example, this looks really good, but if you notice in this picture that we're looking at right now, what things I could pop out at me that instantly could be refreshed is like this right here, right? This ground could use a little bit of work. This roof looks pretty good. Like the characters look great, right? These bushes are alright. That building looks great. Like this rock could use a little bit of more. It looks like a good rock because you're not really focusing on it, but it could use a little bit of work. You know, that kind of thing. And I don't know if they're gonna upgrade other stuff too, but anyway, that's super exciting. Off our main playlist. But yeah, so that's exciting. So again, I want to record these in better definition, and then again in my like tour episodes, if they do that update next year, I'll redo some of my tour episodes to kind of compare, possibly. So we'll see, depending on what they update.
Hear me out, traveler.
Hear me out, traveler. Ah, welcome to you. It is good to have an unexpected ally in our struggles to survive. It feels that, after many years of hiding in the shadow of Angmar, we can finally strike back. In this matter, you may be able to help. To the north and the east, there's a place called Mathad. It is a great arena in which those of troll kind, especially the Gurthareg, train for battle. Those who survive the arena go on to lead and train others in Angmar. Striking at this arena would deal a blow to Angmar's ability to raise and train its army. To end this threat, we must first defeat those who are training within the arena's walls. Then we can move on and crush those who lead the training efforts. Go and reduce the numbers of Gurthareg and trolls within Mathad. Ooh, sweet. Okay. Sweet, we've done it. So now I can hop off here without dying. Jumping off cliffs is not always... don't do this at home, everyone. This is a game. Alright, so... Now we go. And we're going to do some quests here. They're a bit low level for us. We are about to hit level 50, you guys. So, there's a lot of really good lore in Angmar. And I really want to do a lot of it. And again, this series is more for the voiceovers, right? I want to stay on level like I've been saying in many of these episodes, but I also want to make sure we're doing the lore as we go. Okay, so I don't need them. I just need these guys right here. I need these legs. I need your legs for dinner, sir. Thank you. I'm sorry, you're gonna be Legolas now. Oh yeah, I made that joke. I know, you all cringed. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Alright. Where is Norberleg? There's one right there. Die, you creature. They try to burrow, so I try to kill them before they burrow. There we go. Good. It's very nice when we're a really powerful minstrel with magic damage and we just explode it instantly. If you're a melee that doesn't have as much damage, like a tank or something, which is why you really want to go damage trees when you're soloing by yourself, even on a tank character. Back in the day when they didn't have trees and you just had flat skills, like it was a little rough sometimes when you were a tank, because you'd be like, you might have your two-hander, but you weren't spec to do a lot of damage, so it was like, ugh. Oh look, here's the slugs. They want these things tongues. Oh yeah, that doesn't look appetizing at all. What? I mean, probably just tastes like, you know, snails, right? What is escargot? Probably butchered how that's supposed to be said, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, so we need one more of these guys here. Sweet, there we go. I think we're going to change our instrument to a horn. I need a few. I got one on the radar. There's one right there. I was looking at it. All right. All right, we need 2 more slugs. We can always get them on the way back. We need to go into this forest here. Yes, there actually is a forest in Angmar. There it is. You can see it there on the bottom right.
Oh wait, there's our last two slugs. One's right there and one's over there. Okay, let's grab this one real quick. That's so nice that we just blow those things up, though. It is nice they're like a level under us, because their defenses are just a little weaker than for us, and we just kick their butts. Ah, man, he put slime on the ground, slowing me down. Alright, so there's that one finished. Now, what about Chapter 5, the Keystone? Do we ever... Where's that at? Where is Chapter 5, the Keystone? I actually collect the Keystone. Oh, yeah, that was a glowing. No, his camp above Rivendell. That's why I left that up last time. Now I remember. I usually do these episodes only a day or so apart, but I did a lot of other episodes, other playlists over the last week and a half. So. Whoa! I do my best to make them very connected for you guys, so you can all follow along no matter where you hop in. Though, of course, this playlist, guys, a LOTRO tale, is very chronological. I try to do it. We will go back and do other things in the future, but while I'm leveling, I'm just trying to follow the books and chapters. Alright, so we beat up those guys, so now we just need to destroy some of their... Kill some orcs in here. Some of these ugly defilers. Your defiling days are over! Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You're gonna say your bad orc words at me? Well, there, you're dead. Orc. I like. Hey, stop it! Stop swinging those axes at me. What did it do? Aha! Alright. That was easy. Let's grab this. I don't think this is a quest. I think it's just a loot. Yeah, it's just loot. 20 silver pieces and 22 copper pieces. Also a broken wooden club and some shiny westerness padded shoes. Got some shards for crafting in that case too. Alright. So I just need another skirmisher, and then I need to destroy their war machines, or get their tools. Alright, so I bet you it is down and around. I haven't been here. It's kind of weird to say, but I haven't actually been here in Agmar for probably over a year of real time, right? Like, I play the game off and on, right? But you don't always go to every location on the game because it's such a big world, fantasy world. I mean, it's real. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so I'm looking for their tools. Let me turn on floating names. I don't think we need that captain. We need one more skirmisher, which we can get. We don't really need to get that skirmisher, but I guess we'll just take that skirmisher. That shield is awesome. That new ability we have. We got story of this hammer or something. What is it? Oh, I'll look at it. Oh, Hammerhand. Okay. The story of Hammerhand. You guys excited about that animated series that Line Cinema is gonna make? It's not a series actually. I think it's gonna be one movie. It's gonna be like an anime of the history of some of the Rohirrim with Hammerhand. That's separate from the Amazon Lord of the Rings series. So that was announced. I don't know when that'll be out. That'll probably be a good year, but I think it'll be cool. I think you get some very unique things out of anime. So depending on how they use it, if they craft that well with the Tolkien lore being so amazing, and then use the very best of anime, storytelling, ooh, that could be really cool. Could be really, really epic. Okay. I always like to look at everything glass half full. That's how we should look at everything, guys, in life. Glass half full. Because if you look the other way, there's really no point. There's no point to be negative all the time. It's really easy to fall into that, though. I mean, everybody does. You might be like, no, you don't, but I do that, too. We all have a tendency to do that. No one is perfect. But we try to keep our mindset on positivity. That's what I try to do on this channel, for fun. So you can come here and enjoy yourself positively. Alright, good. We got that one too. Excellent. Okay, so now we're done with this area. So we need to mount Remy up here. Come on, Remy. Let's go get some stuff. The goat. Remy the goat. Alright. And we need to do the... Alright. Sweet. Okay. Well, my friends, you guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. I'm gonna go ahead and ugh, my words, I'm getting so tongue-tied today. I'm gonna end the episode here. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. Do a quick little shout out to my Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You're awesome, guys. Don't forget to click subscribe. It's gonna pop up right there, or like if you know, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And share too if you want. It's awesome. Our fellowship is growing. Voice of the Rings. It's very exciting. You guys are all awesome, and I really appreciate you and all your nice comments you guys always put. So I will see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. And there was one more thing I wanted to say, and I kind of forgot what it was. Oh, in the next episode, I think we'll pop over to Glowin's camp. So I'll see you there. Have a wonderful day in Middle Earth, my friends. And the next episode, this will be up there at the top.